Well, the government is preparing to make some tough, painful, uncomfortable decisions in order to restore the national economy post-COVID-19. Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis made the declaration during his national address yesterday, painting a picture of just how the Bahamas economy will be impacted by the deadly COVID-19 virus, which has shut down countries around the world. Aldaviz Munnings joins us live from the office of the Prime Minister with more on the Prime Minister's COVID-19 economic outlook. Good evening to you.
With 20.5 million jobs lost in the United States, the United Kingdom reporting a 35% slump in its economy, and the International Monetary Fund predicting that the COVID-19 economic fallout could surpass the global financial crisis over a decade ago. Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, in his national address right here at the office of the Prime Minister on Sunday, told the country that the Bahamas is right now in difficult and uncharted waters. He emphasized, too, that the COVID-19 pandemic must propel the Bahamas to change the way our economy functions.
We will not sugarcoat the severity of the circumstances in which we find ourselves.
And that's the grim reality of our national economy during the COVID-19 pandemic. Here are some figures to prove it. The Ministry of Finance's 6-month fiscal snapshot of the 2018-2019 budget performance showed revenue increased by $129.5 million, representing a 14.7% year-on-year improvement when compared to the first half of the previous budget year. Overall expenditure increased by $49.9 million and a $44.1 million decrease in capital expenditure. Fast forward to 2020, and Finance's 9-month fiscal snapshot and budget performance report for the current budget year attributes the fallout to Hurricane Dorian and COVID-19.
By some estimates, our economy may shrink by between 14 to 20% during the year 2020. This will represent a historic one-year decline. Tourism, the leading engine of our economy, is being devastated. Many businesses that closed during the lockdown are not confident they will be able to reopen once the restrictions are lifted. Based on applications to NIB, more than 25,000 people have been laid off or have lost their income to date. This number will likely increase. The initial numbers from the Treasury indicate that the tax revenues for April were just about half of what was collected in April of 2019. Our unemployment rate in the near term will likely exceed an unprecedented and extraordinary 30%.
The central bank recently revealed in its financial outlook that the economy will contract by more than 8% due to the global pandemic, with a full recovery not expected until 2022. Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis made it clear in his national address Sunday that we are facing a stark economic reality that the vast majority of Bahamians have never seen in our lifetime.
I will continue to lay out our economic and financial reality in order for you to appreciate the gravity of the situation that we are facing. We must be prepared to do things differently, both in the near term and in the long term, in order for us to maintain some measure of economic stability in the near term. Some of the decisions that we shall have to take will no doubt be uncomfortable and indeed will be painful.
The Prime Minister also disclosed that the $120 million allocated for the immediate COVID-19 health and economic response is definitely working. Those funds are geared towards individuals, unemployed individuals who are receiving benefits, as well as grants and loans to businesses in order to stay open and keep their employees working. Reporting live from the office of the Prime Minister in Cable Beach, I'm Aldaviz Munnings, ZNS Network News. Back to you, Keishla.